Okay, before the main part of this video, I'm going to give a little background. So Spencer and I went to the Steak and Shake in Orlando in the past, and we had this waiter named Kenneth, and he was just very interesting. Uh, like right, yeah, he like every time you'd order something, he'd like say this quick little rhyme, and he called it a rap, but he kind of didn't say it with rhythm. But I don't know. Like my example is always, I always order a cookie dough shake, and he'd be like, "Cookie dough shake takes a minute to bake," and it'd be longer than that. But I really have no idea what he'd say, and he'd say it so quickly. And so Spencer and I went back to the same Steak and Shake another time, and we happened to get him again, and I remembered him because of the little raps. And that time we told him that we remembered him, and he like commented, he's like, "Oh, you got to be a Gemini to rap. What are you guys?" And I was like, I could not care less because I hate those signs or whatever. And he's like, "Well, when were you born?" And I was like, March 12th, and Spencer was like, March 16th. And he's like, "Oh, you guys are Pisces. You're greedy fish." And I was like, okay. And so, and then later he was talking about how kids like never go outside because Spencer and I were playing Super Smash Bros. At Steak and Shake or something, and we were like, sorry. And then finally he was talking about how his friend recently passed away, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know what did it? This right here." And it was like with salt shaker. And he's like, also he smoked like a pack or two of cigarettes a day, but it was the salt that killed him. So he made a big impression on us. And then we happened to go to a Steak and Shake again, but a different one. After going to the same Steak and Shake and not seeing him, sorry, this is confusing. We went to a different Steak and Shake and found him working there, and he told us one of his famous stories, and I asked him if I could record it, and he said sure. So here that is.
In 1982, I was 22 years old, and my daughter was about, I think Tracy was about 8 years old at the time. Now kids do some devilish things, and they do some devilish things. My daughter Tracy was, we spent Christmas at my brother's house. We were stationed in the army together in Germany, and when we would, kids like my brother, he had two kids, 2 girls and a boy. His oldest daughter was one of them devilish kids. Always kept doing something stupid. So I told her, when we were little kids, we always like to keep on about Santa Claus, how he's real and everything. So when we got to my brother's house, I said, "Tracy, now you know who's coming over here. You better be on your best behavior." And so my brother and I went to the store to go get some snacks. Because at that time, they didn't have DVDs and stuff. They had VHSs and all stuff. Right. And if you owned a VHS, that was a big thing back then. So we went to go check out some cartoon movies and stuff for the kids that night. We always like let the kids watch cartoons before they go to sleep. So I said, "Now, be on your best behavior." So while we were gone, my niece was 13 years old at the time. She told my daughter, she said, "Daddy and Uncle Ken are pulling a trick on you. There's no such thing as Santa Claus." And Tracy said, "You better stop saying that. He's not going to come here." She goes, "Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to show you that there's no such thing as Santa Claus. Come here, let me show you something." She took my daughter by the hand and walked her in my brother's room and opened up a closet door and showed her something that she wasn't supposed to see. She's a little girl. She's confused. She don't know what's going on. So she said, "Well, what else?" She goes, "Look, the gifts are already here. So there's no such thing as Santa Claus." So we didn't know what was going on until we came home. When I came back home, I said, "Tracy, it's almost 8 o'clock now. Get in the bed because you know who's coming here." She looked at me, she said, "Uncle Pat, Daddy, Tracy, Santa Claus ain't coming here." My brother Pat said, "Well, why would you say a thing like that?" He goes, "What are all the boxes doing in Uncle Pat's room?" So I looked at Tracy with this look. I said, "What were you doing in there?" And she gave me this look. She said, "Keisha took me by the hand and showed me the boxes in the room." My brother Pat said, I said, "Pat, you know anything about that?" She goes, Pat said, "No, I don't know nothing about that." I said, "Tracy, I don't know what you saw, but I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get your butt in the bed, or I'm going to take a brush and whip your behind for being in your Uncle Pat's room. Because you know good and well, I told you about being in people's room without being in without their permission." She went on ahead with the bed. My brother Pat said, "I got to wait to kiss her away."
Oh man.
So what Pat did was the following day, all the gifts and everything is all under the Christmas tree. Tracy woke me up. She said, "Daddy, get up, Santa Claus is here." She was here. So we all ran to the living room and saw all the gifts and everything, bicycles and wagons and stuff under the Christmas tree. And when we got there, my brother Pat said, wait a minute, don't y'all open up one gift unless y'all name is on that gift. So my other niece is getting extra gifts. My nephew got extra gifts. Tracy got not only one bicycle, but she got 2 bicycles. And Keisha, she noticed her name was, she noticed there wasn't a name on the gift for her. So she said, Daddy, where my gift at? Pat said, didn't you say there was no such thing as Santa Claus? Yeah, but I was only kidding. But why did you open up that closet door and show somebody something? See, Santa saw what you did, so he took your presents back. Ever since then, she still believes in Santa Claus today. That's right.
Man.
Uh-huh.